Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. So in this Skyrim mod video for PS4, and this probably would affect the PS5 as well, I had an issue and I tracked what was causing it. You'll notice that right now my creations menu is grayed out. That is because I've disconnected my system from internet access. It's something that I do if I have to modify the load order offline. And if I click this, it will bring up that it can't connect to the Bethesda net servers and ask if I'd like to modify the load order offline. I'm able to do this because I have a mod disabled currently, and that would be this mod right here, 60 FPS interface PlayStation. Now that I have it enabled, once I reload the files, you'll see the issue that occurs. Also, if you are going to use this mod, if you're wondering why you're having issues with other UI mods, that's because it will completely overwrite certain mods. For example, it completely overwrites Dialog Interface Reshaped, as well as Sky UI 5, and partially overwrites Incase Interface Overhaul. In order for the mod to function correctly, it has to be placed as the first of your UI changes, so make certain that it's the first UI change, followed by any other changes to the UI afterwards. Otherwise, it will overwrite and cause them not to function correctly. Now for the other issue. Even if you do have it enabled correctly, watch what happens once I've reloaded the files with the mod active. Keep in mind, I'm still offline. Now normally doing this, once the files are reloaded, I would completely close the app and then relaunch the game, which this issue would occur because I've already tested it multiple times with it doing that. However, it also occurs doing it this way, which I want to keep this as one solid recording, so I will not be closing the app this time like I normally would, as the issue will occur either way. And I'm not going to cut any footage here, so I do apologize for the load screen. Okay, so now I'm offline, but notice my creation club is highlighted white like the rest of the menu. It tells me I cannot connect to Bethesda net servers, but it will not give me the option to modify the load order offline. If 60 FPS interface PlayStation is enabled in the load order and you disconnect from the internet, it stops you from being able to go into the load order and modify it offline. Now why this happens, I can only speculate because I'm not an expert on this game by any means and I'm not a mod author, but I highly suspect it's because of the changes that it makes to the UI interface itself. If this is not the reason, and the mod author that created it, Gokual, happens to see this and knows what is causing it while being enabled, not to allow us to be able to modify the load order offline, please feel free to comment and I will pin that comment down below. This is not the only mod that can have oddities in the load order offline. The mod control will cause it to where you can't delete mods if you're offline, but you can enable and disable them. In any case, I found this issue and I traced it back to 60 FPS interface PlayStation, so I wanted to share that with you. That way, if you're using that mod and you find that you're not able to get into the Creation Club when offline, you will now know why. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Take care.